Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live cast, this time on the Cobalt Valley, between BC's Casimus and Greater Britain's DB, or Headphones. Headphones in the top corner going dark blue, you have First Land. In the bottom corner we have Casimus in prettiest pink in the world, First Land Siren. He loves to suck this map, obviously, but that's alright. Well, First Land 2 P-Gens, then getting 3 mexes. Hydro's a little far, so you can't go straight for it. Don't know what Casimus is doing, going for 3 P-Gens and then setting himself up for the Hydro. Perhaps he'll save himself a little bit of time. We're going to see DB with a little bit more power in the bank off the start. But perhaps... I'm not really sure, like I know if you're not starting for power, but it means you have to use all your build capacity on that Hydro. Otherwise, you're kind of bummed. But this maybe perhaps allows you to push your build capacity into other forms that would maybe pay off better over time. Well, this may save you more initially. I don't know if this mex here fucks you up or not, but Casimus probably knows what he's doing. I mean, he picked this map and he likes it, so he probably has a build order for it. Going for that early radar, interesting to see. I don't usually see that pretty early, but it's not a lot of power cost for that early radar. And so he'll be able to see what's coming. Perhaps he'll be able to position his forces to defend, because there's a lot of different avenues of attack here. I don't know if you can drop up here. That would be freaking hilarious. We got second land from the Headphones, and we've got Casimus going second air after the Hydro. Yeah, so perhaps that's what he needs. He needs that quick power so he can get up that air factory early. Getting a bomber out quickly would allow him to deny the expanding engineers, as you all very well know, and can be a very strong strategy, especially on maps that are more spread out and require you to take those slow-moving engineers and travel long distances to control the mexes. Because that early mass income can translate into 1 or 2 additional factories, and that early land pressure before anybody has a chance to set up defenses or get the ACU in position to defend or hold the line can be very decisive. But that early air factory, it does mean that he's going to be a little bit lighter on the land. So we'll see how it plays out. He's going to need to do something quickly. Going for that first bomber, and then we're probably going to see a scout coming off of that. We're going double bomber. Bomber headed out. And he could basically neuter that striker, but that would let him know what's going on. He is going to not drop. Striker, I think, saw that. But he's going to be able to get this engineer up here. If he does not have the lead on it, though, he might not get it in the first pass. This striker already being countered by a Manus, but with a second striker coming back in the back, perhaps they will be able to take out this engineer. Misses that first bomb. Second bomb away. Hits the Hydro for minimal damage. We're going to need to see some damage out of this. No air factories as of yet, but he is building one. Are we going to see any AA coming off the line here? No, not as of yet. We have Bomber away. We got another 2 engineering kills. But we need to kill these forward engineers. That's really what's going to put him in the advantage here. Missing that engineer. Not a lot of mass reclaim over here, so perhaps not the most valuable of all targets. Early raiding with the Mantis, pushing the ground strong, getting those air units out. Not a drop there. We needed to see a drop. The Snoop is not going to be able to kill this. Not before that Mantis comes in and cleans it up. Early raiding from Headphones not really working out. The airplay, interestingly enough, has not put him far enough behind on the ground. Which is strange, because if he can continue to maintain air dominance, we're not seeing any more bombers coming out as of yet. We have more bombers on the way. We have more land factories on the way. We have quite a few more land factories on the way. We're going to see a lot of Manus coming forward. This commander moving forward aggressively early. If we can set him a nice position here, deny this area here, he will have map control. And he already does have the ground force advantage as he moves forward into more land production than air production in a more balanced approach. I think we're going to be seeing Casimus taking the early lead here in this game. able to escape. Not the Zoogie, but the Lobo. Not the Zobo. That's not what people call it. Radar still up, interestingly enough, after all those passes. We've got Gun, it looks like, going up for DB. Going to be pushing forward with that. Hopefully he'll be able to do something with it, because he's going to need some sort of strong weapon to push forward and dislodge Casimus from this position in the center. Strong presence of Manus here. Engineer not headed up. Gonna grab some of this reclaim over here. It looks really light. It looks like basically just trees. I mean, anything is worth something, especially if that engineer has nothing better to do. But I'm not sure it's going to be a big deal either way. No A on the ground for either of these players. Definitely focusing in on that land combat aspect. We do have a straight striker force, and we have a straight Manus force over here from Casimus. Definitely outnumbering DB moving forward. We do have moles. Those units are in range of this mole right now. Definitely can see them. See whether or not he responds with a pinch, or if he just swings the ACU in and whacks this guy here. The gun is finished for DB. Early gun, very strong. If that commander is forced to be distracted over here to respond to this run by, that will definitely delay the implementation of this gun and may cost him some of that early advantage that he's hoping to get. Because he put a lot of mass into that commander, and that mass is not on the ground here. We can see it for Casimus swarming all around him. But if he can get that commander into battle, we're going to be seeing some dividends paying off. I mean, not just saying some obvious stuff. It's fun to talk. We see Casimus moving up here on the right side. Not really much to defend it over here. I think we're going to see this max go down. Perhaps some power too. There are no Medusas, so the building's going to take a little bit of time to go down. We see no T2 as of yet. We have T2 coming online for Casimus though. Moving forward, if he can get in range, this is going to be the end. Casimus wisely retreating. Perhaps a little bit of poke and feint will be able to. Yeah, that's the trouble. When you get in range of the gun column, you can keep running, but he's going to shoot at you and you're not going to be shooting back. Casimus moving forward with large amounts of ground troops, though perhaps he can overwhelm him. There's not that much DPS on the gun column, especially not compared to what Manus is sitting around. Manus and tanks are like around like 40, 50 DPS or 30, like, you know, and this is only 200. So there's a lot of Manus here. But as his reinforcements approach, we see this reclaim field in his possession. I would like to see in between the combat, you know, like when he's not got anything to do, you just grab up this mass, because that can really bootstrap you. The problem that we're seeing here, this PD not going to go up in time. These Manus coming in here and just murdering this base. The energy storage is going to go down, and that's going to be a real problem for DB. Let's go into split screen here. See this base up there having some serious problems. He's not really going to be able to stop this, and if he doesn't, he's just going to be isolated here. All Casimus has to do is survive, and with the lack of PD and soon to be the lack of air cover, he's just going to be able to bomb him to death. But we really see the question is whether or not DB can make something happen with this ACU, because the base trade is really out of the works. These Manus could easily swing in through here, and then we just need to see interceptor spam from Casimus to take back the skies and a few bombers, and this is over. There's not really much that can be done. T2 PD perhaps will be able to stop DB, stop him at this base. The T2 command factory is up. We are getting rhinos. There is no more overcharge though for DB. Control Kane going in, gonna fight it out to the last man, or the only man with the robotic armies in place. Moving on, and looking isolated. I think this is really over. I don't really see much that could be done. I mean, if that was a T3 commander with gun and shield, you know, like maybe something could happen. But man, this is really bad. This is really bad. I don't think we're gonna see it. Health starting to melt off that ACU. Looking at one vet ACU moving on up. We got more Manus in the works. We got almost no economy at all. He's just not really going to be able to take this stuff down. As these Manus swarm in around The noble UAF commander, unable to save the day, even with his big ass gun. Manus everywhere. Surprised we just don't see these Manus just move up and get him. Because there's no way he's going to get away. He's not as fast as Manus. Look at this little guy, just skittering around. Brave the Noble, the UEF ACU, fighting the good fight. He needs to step on some of these Manus, because he could totally crush them. But he goes down, and that's game. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a little bit of a quick one, but I definitely enjoyed it. Casim's a little bit more familiar in the map, and I think you're seeing that show here. Definitely the strong airplay early, the lack of ground pressure from headphones, kind of set him up for the fail. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.